Hello dear students, this video is about ISI 2020 MCQ portion solution for the BStat and BMath students. Let's start with question number 1. The first question sets the number of subsets. It's about the number of subsets. Okay, so the number of subsets of 1 to 10 having an odd number of elements. So let here it's a direct one, En be the number of subsets of 1 to n. Okay, we can do that, and this is a set. So now let S be another one, 1 to 10 dot 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 n. Now be a subset having an odd number and this having an odd number of elements. Now as n does not belong to S, so obviously S can, in this way the actual value will be this. So now so En minus 1 will be such subsets where now if n is belongs to S, so S will look like this, 1 2 dot 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 n minus 1. So this has even number of elements. So now there are 2 to the power n minus 1 minus a n minus 1 of these kind of subsets. So the final formation we can write En equal to En minus 1 plus 2 to the power n minus 1 minus E of n minus 1. So which is nothing but 2 to the power n minus 1 by the set formula. So E10 as they have given, so 2 is 5 1 2. So the answer is B. Forwarding to the next question. So the function of real values. So the function of real values and about its differentiability they have given. Okay. So the given function is x plus mod x plus mod e to the power x. So it's a differentiable everywhere. So which one is true? So remember that in this case mod x value is differentiable everywhere except x equal to 0. Okay, this is a bit of a conceptual question. Mod of x plus 1, if you take, this is differentiable everywhere except x equal to minus 1. How I get it? Just put it equal to 0 and you will get it. Okay, so this is like the mod x. Okay, so values can go if plus in the minus in this side, plus in this side. Okay, so this is a mod of x minus 1 actually. So they are changing, and with respect to y also the values changings are happening in the upside and downside. E to the power x is obviously differentiable everywhere, and fx is differentiable so everywhere except 0 comma minus 1. So 0 and minus 1 except these two. So B is the answer to this question. Next one is f is a real valued differentiable. F and g are real valued differentiable functions on the real line R such that f of gx is x, f dash x first order derivatives gives you this. So you need to find out the first order differentiation of this. So differentiating f of gx equal to x. So f dash, okay, of g of x done and g dash x. This is equal to 1. Now g dash x is 1 by f dash of g of x, which is nothing but 1 by 1 plus f of gx whole square, which is nothing but x again this value. So 1 by 1 plus x square. So the option number A is correct. Next question is about the number of solutions. Okay, number of solutions of e to the power x equal to sin x. Very common in my classes also. I have done these kind of sums many times. So e to the power x and sin x, two graphs. That was e to the power x equal to x. So in that case there was no solution. This can also come e to the power x equal to minus x. This time they have given it with respect to sin x. E to the power x within this range 0 to 1 for all values of x less than 0. And e to the power x is anywhere differentiable everywhere. Now this line segment, if we take 2 pi n pi by 2 plus 2n pi. So in this case n less than equal to minus 1. So the function sin x is increasing from 0 to 1. So from 0 to 1 the function is increasing. So hence it intersects e to the power x. So there will be an intersection point. So infinite times, so it's like this infinite times the total intersections will be there. So the answer is D. So 4 is done. Now let's move to question number 5. What is the limit of e to the power minus k by n as tends to infinity? Okay. So now if we take it 0 less 1 by n less 2 by n less dot 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 less than n. So there is a structure from 0 to 1. So with respect to each segment as k is there. So this is k minus 1 by n comma k by n of the partition we choose in the value. So e to the power minus x at the right end point. Okay, so corresponding to the Riemann sum, you can see it in my notes, this has been provided, 1 by n summation of e to the power minus k by n. So this is 0 to 1 normal structural form e to the power x. So 1 minus e to the power minus 1 as n tends to infinity. So that is option number C. Okay, proceeding to the next question. A group of 64 players. Okay, so a group of 64 players, what they are playing? In a chess tournament, it needs to be divided into 32 groups of 2 players each. In how many ways this can be done? So pretty direct question. So first we permute 64 players. So 64 can be divided in 64 different ways. And then the group of first two, second to first two, second two. In that way 32 groups. But inside each group, then 2 players can get permutated, so that is factorial 2. So we divide 64 factorial by 2 to the power 32 ways. Hence we can get the interchange when we divide by 32 factorial. Now this will be divided into 32 different, so group, this is for groups can also be interchanged. Okay, so hence option number A is correct. So 1 to 6 is been done, 7 to 12 will be done in the next video.